2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the exciting season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Round 1 of the Daybreak Classic is about to begin. Hello everyone, Luke Elvey here alongside my booth mate Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. What a thrilling day of action it's set up to be.
That one's right out of the top drawer.
Second shot here on the first. This is looking pretty good in the air. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
7 feet to the cup.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Currently 1 under for the tournament. The second hole at Pinehurst, number 2, is a par 4 where you can send it, Rich.
It's a big hole. You want to aim it at that waist area down the left-hand side. And from there, open up the angle for the second shot to a green that sits slightly above the fairway. And one of the features that we'll be talking about at Pinehurst, a green that has runoff areas in all 4 directions.
Taking aim from about 180 yards here. Oh, that one skirted the edge of the hole.
Oh, what the fuck?
This now, his third shot. "14 feet to the cup.
To keep the round going. This is a par save.
It's tracking. Oh. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Hey, Luke. Yes, I'm down here checking out Tom Kim as he gets set for his next shot here on the 5th.
Nobody cares.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. The third, Rich, is a par 4, but it's a short one.
It is. Driver not always required by the players here, so anything finding the fairway, we'll leave a second shot, shortish length to a green that tilts from back to front and again has slopes that run in all different directions away from this green.
Well, when he exploded onto the PGA Tour, Tom Kim was everyone's second favourite player, wasn't he? He's got that bright, effervescent vibe about him, and he just seems to play the game with a kind of enthusiasm of youth.
I kind of like how you said Tom Kim is the second favourite player on tour. Listen, I get it. There's always going to be one great, big, popular guy, but, Tom is that breath of fresh air, isn't it? He's a young kid. He comes out here. He's smiling. He plays with exuberance. He's in love with the game, and he shows it when he's out there, doesn't he? I think that's why it makes him a fan favorite, because he looks like he's having fun doing what he loves to do.
Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert?
So close to getting a share of the lead, but gone with that effort for birdie.
Wow, that was just striped. Time to take a look at what's going on at the 8th.
We're looking at around 175 yards to the pin from here.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. And back to the course with the live action. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Yeah, this one. It's looking like a 230-yarder.
That's always an impressive-looking ball flight, isn't it, the draw? Going with a 3-wood here. And he's safely on the green with that shot. Chance to get 1 under the card with this putt. And he's down there. You got a read?
This is going to turn ever so slightly to the right.
Not a bad line, this. He's currently tied for first.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Pinehurst number 2, originally designed by the legendary architect Donald Ross and restored recently by Core Crenshaw. And the 5th hole is a real feature, isn't it?
They've done an immaculate job here. Tee shot runs parallel in the opposite direction to the 4th. Fairway does camber from right to left, so a draw more than likely with your second shot, but you don't want to miss this green to the left. There is a massive run out, and that golf ball will keep going and going and going until it's gone.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Come on, baby. Come on. Lining up the birdie putt here. Job done. Let's head to the next. And that'll move him to 2 under par. The 6th at Pinehurst number 2 is the first par 3 on the property.
Again, runoff areas both left and right into some pretty deep bunkers. Finding the green in regulation is going to be key.
Going with the 5-wood.
Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 3 under. On the tee here at the par 4 7th, Rich, what's the best way to attack it?
Best way to attack it is to be bold off this tee. You want to be able to cut off as much as that dog leg as possible. You want to have the shortest club in your hand to attack this flagstick on another domed green.
From around 140 yards here. He's found the surface. Good chance here.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
I'm down here on the 11th hole. Tony Finau's just getting ready for his next shot.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. A 7-footer right here.
He's got this one for birdie.
That will drop, and it will extend the lead. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Our leader has built a 3-shot buffer here as we head over to the next. The 8th hole at Pinehurst number 2 works his way back up the hill.
Only the longest hitters are going to be able to find this green in 2, but if they want to keep it on this green, they're going to need a little bit of luck here because this green, no bunker surrounding it, but there are very few flat spots around it. If you want to make birdie, you better have a keen short game.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. This is his second shot. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Well, got some sort of streak going on here. Greens in regulation. What a statistic.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And the 9th at Pinehurst number 2 is quite a unique par 3 to finish the outward half.
Yes, you got deep bunkers both front and back, and the green tends to chase towards them. Anything out to the right-hand side into a little safe zone is what I would call it. That's the play.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
He's staring down 23 feet here.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
A tricky little slider here, downhill, moving to the left.
Ooh. Look at this one just roll off the green. A bit too much pace, but a chance still to get it back up and in. Handy effort, that one. Just a 4-footer remaining. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. As we make the turn, Rich, our featured player is out in front.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. It forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
The back nine at Pinehurst number 2 starts with a par 5.
Straightaway par 5, Luke. Most players not able to reach in 2. Second shot, you must lay up to a really good number where you can maximize spin with your wedges in order to control the spin for your third and hopefully get it close and make a birdie.
Hey Google, what's the weather today?
That's a good-looking shot there.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Well, guys, I'm down here on the 14th, and this is Tony.
Nobody cares, Goose.
Let's get back to it, shall we?
Yeah, fuck
Well, there he is, Rich, the lovable Tony Finau. He really is a fan favourite, and once again,
Damn,
he shows
fucking
us
long
why.
asshole, bitch.
You know, what you don't see sometimes about Tony Finau is how intense of a competitor he truly is. You know, he might be all smiles out there on the golf course, walking around, looks like he's enjoying himself, which he is, but deep down, he wants to bury you. And not just bury you a little bit. He wants to take out that shovel and just keep on digging, baby. He is really one of these competitors out there that you don't see it, but you know that, oh, no, Tony Finau, I got to go up against that guy. Ooh, you know, and he smiles at you in ways, you know, but, yeah, no, he's a heck of a competitor. That dog will hunt.
A birdie putt awaits. He's making this look easy, keeps surging ahead, and that will take him to 5 under. On the 12th tee, the par 4. Again, it's not length, it's accuracy.
Most definitely. Fairway does pinch in there just a little bit, so players are going to have to decide whether to take driver or just a fairway metal. Second shot, again, to a green that is raised up above you, floats away on all sides of it, but this is a more realistic birdie opportunity.
Yikes.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. And he's down there. You got to read.
Love it or hate it, it's a downhill left to right putt.
Ugh. 8 feet to the cup. Now 4 shots up after that hole. The 12th hole, Rich, stop me if you heard this, a par 4 that ends up with a crowned or domed green.
That's exactly what Pinehurst gives you every single hole, it seems like. A decision must be made off the tee. However, take the driver and hit it past an area or lay it back. However, the second shot is a little bit kinder green, it must be said. Birdie is actually an opportunity. This one is all over it.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
It's on a good line. And that's 8 birdies today. And that will move him to 6 under par. Time to take a look at the leaderboard, and it's a 4-stroke buffer for our leader. The 13th hole here at Pinehurst, number 2, Rich. Just another one of these beaut par 4s.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow, hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot, back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here, if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
Oh.
Unable to find the green on this one.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
Wow.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Time now for the 4th shot. Bogey putt coming up here. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
The only movement in this putt is by the hole, and it's to the right.
This is a good chance. And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. Rich, we're standing on the 14th tee, and you feel like there's a chance just to get after one here.
Lay it back short of that fairway bunker with 3-wood, or take it on with driver. If you take it on with driver, the second shot becomes much easier, and now a birdie opportunity really presents itself. Laying back with a 3-wood, find the center of the green, 2-putt, and get out of here.
Nobody's fucking 2-putting, bitch. You know, motherfucker.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
That should set up
Kick you
another
to the
chance.
right, fucking idiot.
This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
This is to make a deposit in the birdie account.
Always good to lead the bounce back category. That's a good stat. And that will take him to 6 under. Well, this wonderful finish to Pinehurst number 2 truly starts at 15, the par 3.
Visually, probably the most challenging shot players will see all week long. There's just a wall of grass, and none of it is flat right in front of you. You don't see the flat portion of the green necessarily. You just see the runoff areas, and usually your golf ball is in one of those. This is so difficult from a visual perspective.
Shut up, Richard.
All right, that's now going to move him to 7 under for the event. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting this one up from around 215 yards.
Now that looked pretty good the whole way. This one's for birdie. And he holds another one. And he's building quite a sizable lead here. And that will take him to 8 under. Well, this is an impressive display by our leader. Now out by 6 shots over the field. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Yep, that shot's safely on the green. And he's down there. You got a read?
This one looks like it breaks hard left to right.
That's disappointing.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Let's head over to the 4th hole. Let's take a look at Colin
Nobody
Morikawa.
cares.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one. Welcome to the par 4 18th.
Blind tee shot here for these players. That's the difficulty here. Just pick a spot in the distance and give her a whirl. From there, you actually have an opportunity on a flat-ish kind of green, not nearly as severe as some of the other ones on the golf course. Right-hand side will get a strong workout because that is the most severe. But if you miss it on the left-hand side, you never know. Finish in style with the birdie? Why not?
And that one's on the dance floor, but a long way from the DJ. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
And a lovely way
yeah,
to finish
bitch.
his day, closing the round with a birdie.
In the hole, Richie.
Well, there you have it, Rich. At the end of the opening round, he finds himself in first place.
Not bad whatsoever, but still just the opening day. Lots of golf left to play. However, it does give you a little boost of confidence going forward, knowing that right now you're at the top of your form, your game is good, and you're in a good space.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Let's find out who will win the Daybreak Classic. Hello everyone, Luke Elvey here, and my mate Rich Beam in the booth beside me. We're thrilled to have you with us on 2K Sports today. Our featured player currently sitting at 9 under par as we get today underway. I'll do that again. Time for the second shot into the first. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead.
Game face on early here, Luke.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
It's a big hole. You want to aim it at that waist area down the left-hand side. And from there, your second shot to a green that sits slightly above the fairway and plenty of runoff areas all around.
Well, this is some lovely momentum to take into the tournament, coming off a last start win, Rich.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the players firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
Opting for the 5-iron.
Ugh.
That got a little out of control, I think.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
Oh, bitch. Yikes.
Great shot. A bogey putt awaits. In she goes. Let's head to the next.
Yikes.
And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
and that's when we're going to have problems again, because she's saying, well, it's my right leg, and I'm probably not going to be able to drive, and all this. So if that's the case, regardless of her therapy and when it is, somebody still needs to get girls that week, and we didn't plan that far.
Well, we'll just see where she's at that point. If I need to be able to leave in time to go get the girls from work, then I will. But I'm not going to ask for that time off 5 weeks out.
Yeah. Okay.
At this point. So, plus, by getting to that point, we're getting close to one of those days is going to be Good Friday, and everybody's going to be off one of those days anyway.
Yeah, it is that Friday.
Yeah.
But she also has therapy Monday and Wednesday that week at 3:30. And so she's saying, well, I don't know if I can drive at that point.
Well, you don't know. You have to wait and see. Right.
So there's that. So I said, irregardless of your therapy, like, somebody still needs to go get the girls, So I told me that I would talk to you about it. It's like, we don't like, we don't need to plan this like right now. We just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
So have a backup plan.
Yeah.
And then after that week, then my dad's so
yeah. That's gonna be. You need to be out of there by then.
I know. So, yeah, because he's gonna have a hard time with this.
He's gonna what?
I said I think he'll have a hard time with it.
Yeah, and your mom just sitting around doing nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
So. Oh. But then the week that I'm on spring break, my dad's in New Jersey the whole week. So.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right, so we'll back to today. What's the plan?
I'm not gonna go to church and do all that. I'm just gonna watch church and then fold laundry right now. I saw your text about going to the store. I just don't know exactly what we need at the store. I don't think we need a lot of things.
Well, I mean, don't you always need fruits or vegetables?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I mean, if we need anything, it's just gonna be a couple produce things.
Yeah, I just don't want to. I just don't want to be spending 4 hours starting at 3 o'clock this afternoon doing shit. So let's get it done.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, text me if you need me to go get stuff.
All right, I'll do that right now. And then, are you planning on going right now and then coming here?
Well, not right now, but here soon.
Okay. Great.
Okay.
All right, I'll go do that now.
Okay.